dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. And it's Holiday in at the point. And here's Brooklyn. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And Holiday throws it down.
Now, Jayson Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Irving looking over the floor. Love with the screen on Holiday. Pass to Love. Off target from three-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. First quarter, just over a minute played. And they pick up 2.
Jayson Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Now the pass to Love. Over Porzingis. Nails the baby hook.
Well, not a whole lot the defense can do in that instance. That's the polish of Kevin Love's interior game.
Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. Round the pass to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. And the dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jayson Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here is Irving. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
They ran that set to perfection and got a terrific look out of it.
And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
And here is Irving, following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Passes it to Love. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Brown. To the inside. Love against Horford. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jefferson comes in for Al Horford. And it's Miles Bridges in for Jayson Tatum. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Holiday finds Jefferson. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
Yeah, easy call.
Doris, what we appreciate about the Celtics, typically they take good shots, like in the regular season. The record reflected that. The postseason, though, last year, a little different story.
Kevin, they certainly have a coaching staff that is highly analytics-driven, which obviously means very heavy emphasis on those three-point shots and the ones right at the rim. But, you know, typically in the postseason, defenders take away your best options.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Nets. Holiday, the pass to Brown. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Irving against Holiday. Drummond sets the screen for Irving. Passes it to Drummond. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Brown with it. He's picked up by Drummond. A wide open look here for Porzingis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
First free throw is good.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Irving. Drummond sets the screen for Irving. Shoots, and Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Irving.
Boy, this is where Andre Drummond thrives, in the low post area, using that frame to take advantage.
Brown down low. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. Timeout. Brown's got 5 now.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Boston, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And right now for the Nets, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now here's Brown. After Julius Irving's miss, here's Jefferson, and Jefferson throws it down hard.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nets trail by 9. Now here's Dinwiddie. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Irving passes to Drummond. That shot off the mark. Jefferson with some nice D. Holiday, he has 5. Outside, Porzingis. Bridges a screen on Drummond. Here's Porzingis, and it's Boston with another.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Inside. Bull can't hit.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Up top, Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Porzingis. And again, it's Boston converting.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dinwiddie for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dinwiddie's got 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Horford. Still without a basket. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. And here's Richardson. The dish now to Jefferson.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Tatum. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 22 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And that one falls for Jefferson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
The first one falls.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
And so Irving nails both of them. Celtics leading by 10. It's Jefferson high post. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Tatum with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Aston Emhart. Love outside. Gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 5.
And Kevin Love knows his role so well. This guy is always looking to find space and spread the court with his ability to knock down shots.
Now here is Horford. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Kicks it out to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jayson Tatum. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Free throw drops for Green. And the Celtics making a change here. Richards is checked in. Both good from the line that time. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 7. Picked by Horford. Takes a 3. Love grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Irving. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. There's the pick. Here's Richardson. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Feeds to Irving. And Boston with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Fires from deep. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green dishes to Love. Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing. Celtics leading by 7. Pritchard passes to Tatum. 44 seconds left in the first. Here's Horford. Plays it up and banks it in. Horford's got 5 now.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
The Nets shooting 47% here so far. The pass to Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Irving. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jayson Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Rashawn Holmes out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Williams. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 8. And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doris, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Irving kicks to Holmes. Shot from 12, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Holmes. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one. Boston shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. And the basket by Hauser.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Anderson. And Tatum pulls it down.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Nets trail by 9. Holmes setting the big for Irving. Drains the 19-footer. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Passes to Richards. Outside, Horford. Here's Hauser, and the three ball is good. Hauser's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. These Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jayson Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. Picked by Horford. And stolen by Williams. Stolen away. Here's Hauser. 6 points for him. Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jayson Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Timeout called the Nets. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Drummond's checked in for the Nets. Love comes in for Rashawn Holmes.
Well, that's just an excellent possession from this team. When you set up Andre Drummond down low, you're going to either take contact, get to the foul line, score it. So productive inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one.
Boy, one thing you can say about Andre Drummond, he is so steady. Statistically, it's the same story every year.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Celtics leading by 10. Low block shot. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Nets. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Shot from 12. Jefferson's shot is off. Nets trail by 10. Here's Irving. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Kyrie Irving is lighting it up right now, just letting everybody see every aspect of skill to his game.
Holiday finds Brown. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dinwiddie with it, picked up by Brown. Love with the screen for Dinwiddie. Shoots over Brown, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Clearly a foul.
The Nets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
At the line, 2 times.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bol, he's checked in for Love. Irving comes in for Anderson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Irving.
We got this.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 7. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Tries it from the top of the key. And Boston with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. Down low. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Bol, a screen on Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Drummond. Last time out, he had 13 points. On the wing, Hardaway. Shoots over Brown.
Well, Brown taking away the shooter's airspace effectively crowds scorers and gets them out of their comfort zone.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Jefferson. Over Irving. Jefferson's shot is off. Nets trail by 9. Outside Irving. Bol setting the pick for Irving. Inside. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good.
Guys, it seems to me that every year Miles Bridges takes another leap. This guy is versatile. He can play both forward positions. He brings so much to the table.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 10. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And a quick look at the numbers for Brown. He's averaging 20 points,
4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Celtics.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Brown outside. There's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Outside Hardaway. Irving for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Screen by Porzingis. Brown inside. 8 points for him. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Love checked in for Bol Bol, and Irving subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Outside Jefferson. Celtics passing it around. Holiday dishes to Brown. They get a hand on it. Irving with the steal. In the corner, Irving with it. Spins. That shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. He kicks it to Holiday. Brown outside. He dishes it to Bridges. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Irving. Can't hit from 12.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Screen by Porzingis. Brown the pass to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Twice on the pipe, send it back, Andre Drummond.
Nets trail by 12. And the pass to Love. Drummond the screen. Love the pass to Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
That's what we call embracing the physicality of the game. Andre Drummond, never afraid of taking contact.
The Nets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Free throw, good, Drummond. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Jefferson. And it's Jayson Tatum in for Miles Bridges. And he makes both free throws. Here's Brown. 10 points for him. Outside, Horford. Pass to Tatum. Lots of room. Doesn't go for him.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Bol a screen on Horford. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston leading by 10. Kicks it to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Fires away from outside. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint, here's Porzingis. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. The three. That one no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Irving with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Irving, a screen on Brown. A baseline J. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Irving.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Irving with the steal. Irving against Holiday. Irving kicks to Bowl. Left side, Irving. Bowl, the pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
The Nets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. And so Irving nails both of them. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Brown with it. He's got 10. Pass to Porzingis. Knocked loose. 5 on the clock.
This is not the big guy you want to foul. Kristaps Porzingis, an excellent free throw shooter.
For Boston, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Shooting for Boston, Kristaps Porzingis, shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now, here is Irving. With 1 on the clock. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
1 out.